What's up, lovers of whiskey and watchers of YouTube? I'm the Malt activist. Welcome to the channel. And today I have something extra special for you. I have with me 5 12-year-old whiskeys that are delectable, that are scrumptiously delicious, that you can buy right now for under £50. What? What's up, whiskey lovers? Welcome to the channel. I'm the Malt activist. For those of you who are here for the first time, please consider subscribing and hit that bell icon. If awesome free whiskey content is your cup of tea, then I'm telling you, oh, this is the channel for you. We have whiskey lists, we do whiskey reviews, we do whiskey music, whiskey musings, whiskey rants, and everything else in between. So if the face of a middle-aged man telling you everything you want to know about whiskey is your cup of tea, then hit that subscribe button because we need it. To all my regular viewers of this channel, thank you so much. You are the reason I do this. I love your support, your encouragement. It means everything to me, and so thank you. I love you guys. You're the best. Thank you. But enough of this shameless self-promotion. I have with me 5 whiskeys, all 12-year-old, that you can buy for under £50. Oh my God, that's not just savings. That's like money in the bank. You know what I'm saying? They're all delicious. I've drunk all of them, and I'm telling you, you can't go wrong with them. So, without further ado, whiskey number 1. The first whiskey on my list is this REDBREAST 12-year-old, but please do not be confused by what it says. This is the cost strike version. No, the one I'm talking about is the 40% version. Why don't I have a bottle? Because I drunk it. Obviously, you know what I'm saying? Now, before I get into that whiskey, let me tell you something, that the first time that I ever came into contact with the REDBREAST was with this 12-year-old cost strike, because it won every single award in the world. And I was like, what the hell is going on in Ireland? But then when I drank it, oh, the mouthfeel, it coated everything. The strength was just like, ooh, and the flavors, oh my word, they were so defined and amazing. I fell in love. I fell in love with the REDBREAST, and then I went on a bit of a buying spree, and I went and bought every REDBREAST I could get my hands on, including its much weaker cousin, the 12-year-old that comes in at 40% ABV. Is that enough ABV? Yeah, you know, initially I thought probably not, but then I realized, the reason this is at 40% is because just in case I wake up one day and I decide, hey man, I don't want to brush my teeth. I want to have 2-3 drams of the REDBREAST 12. That's what it's for. But please drink responsibly. And anything I say on this channel must be taken with a pinch of salt. Basically what I'm trying to say is that this is one of the most easygoing whiskeys that you will ever drink. But the flavors, my word, amazing flavors. This is a whiskey I can drink all evening. And if it's the only bottle that I have for that day, then you know what? No worries. I'm happy to sit and imbibe this 12-year-old the entire day. I have absolutely no issues with it. So what do we know? We know that it comes in at a slightly meager 40% ABV. It's a mix of bourbon and Oloroso sherry cask. So nice flavors you can expect there. What do we have in terms of flavors? We have, there we go, where are my notes? Yeah, there they are. It's quite nutty. Ginger is very fruity, hints of spice, some citrus, marzipan, dried fruits, and super creamy. So thank you, non-chill filtration. Appreciate that. Lovely mouthfeel. And you know, the best part about this is available for £42.50. Are you kidding me? A 12-year-old age statement available for £42.50, which you can get right now. Easily available. So, you know, I mean, what are you waiting for? Just go and get it. If you haven't had it, just go get it. And you'll be like, holy shit, Malt activist, you were right. I can buy 500 bottles of this whiskey. It's so cheap. So if that sounds exciting, just go buy it and drink lots of it. It's awesome. Our next whiskey is one of my personal favorites. I'm talking about the GLENDRONACH 12-year-old. Man, look at this whiskey. It's absolutely gorgeous. I did a head-to-head with this whiskey with the Macallan 12, which is I think twice or thrice the price of this. And this one came out in spades. in spades, ladies and gentlemen. It was so good, and it gave the Macallan 12 Sherry Oak a run for its money. I'm telling you. What do you mean run for its money? It left it in the dirt. That's what I'm talking about. This whiskey is one of my favorites. GLENDRONACH is one of my favorite distilleries ever. You know, everything they produce, I think, is absolutely top notch. Try out their cost strength series as well, which is absolutely amazing. But we are here talking about this 12-year-old. This is a mix of PX and Oloroso sherry cask and bottled at, I guess, a decent 43% ABV. Would we have liked it a bit higher? Sure. But then, you know, you can't hit everything out of the park. But I mean, the flavors of this they're absolutely amazing. We're talking cereal, raisin, cinnamon, caramelized sugar, ginger, very, very buttery, hints of chocolate, and rounded off with a very nice marmalade. Doesn't that sound amazing? That sounds awesome to me. But the best part is, this whiskey is available for 45 pounds. Available right now. 45 pounds. You can't go wrong with that. It's wonderfully constructed. It has beautiful flavors. It comes in at a decent ABV. But again, that price point, you just can't go wrong with that price point. So if you haven't drunk it, you have to drink it. If you don't have one on your shelf, what the hell are you doing? Go and get one, you know. And hey, maybe you can buy the Redbreast 12 and the GLENDRONACH 12, and you wouldn't even have spent £100 on 2 bottles of whiskey. Yeah, both 12-year-old. That's a combined age of 24 years. I know it doesn't work like that. I'm just messing with you guys. But yes. Amazing whiskey, amazing flavors, great price point, amazing distillery. What the hell are you waiting for? Our third whiskey, probably my absolute favorite on this list, is the BALVENIE Double Wood. You cannot go wrong with that whiskey because damn, BALVENIE noses are just exquisite. How do they do it? How do they construct those noses? Every BALVENIE that I've put up here just smells amazing, and the BALVENIE 12 Double Wood is absolutely no exception. So how is it made? It's matured for 11 years, 3 months in bourbon barrels, and then finished off for 9 months in Oloroso sherry cask. So you have a nice, and that's why it's called Double Wood. Get it? Double Wood. And that's why it has these amazing flavors. So it's bottled at 40%. A bit meager in my opinion. I wish they'd up the strength a little bit, but that's fine. What do we have in the flavor profile? We have sultanas, grapes, a gentle spice, lots of vanilla. I like the dried fruit, nutmeg, cinnamon, and there's just a tiny hint of peat to round everything off. It's just such a wonderful drinking experience. And again, the best part, available for 45 pounds. Come on, guys. These are very reasonably priced whiskeys that come to you with an age statement, and they're so delicious, so delicious. You know, how can you go wrong with that? You can't go wrong with a BALVENIE, I think. They do some absolute stellar work, and this 12-year-old Double Wood is the flagship, in my opinion, that gets whiskey drinkers introduced to BALVENIE so that they can go and buy more of the expensive stuff. But seriously, man, again, if this should be a staple on your bar. If you don't have it, what the hell are you doing? Just go buy it. It's amazing. Our next whiskey is the Tobermory 12 from the Isle of Mull, from the Tobermory distillery. And this one is slightly different from the others because this is the only one matured in bourbon barrels, and it also has a lovely 46.3% ABV strength, which I really appreciate. Why don't I have a bottle of this? Well, because I drunk it. I literally had one with me last week and I drank the whole thing, and then the cleaners came and they took everything out, including my empty bottle of the Tobermory 12, which, by the way, I have to tell you, is an absolutely delectable dram. I really like it. It is what a good bourbon barrel whiskey should taste like. Just absolutely crisp, lovely flavors. What are we talking about? We're talking about pears and peaches and apples with a hint of brown sugar, barley, touch of cinnamon. It's a bit malty malty, and it ends off with a nice little citrusy note in there as well. I love a lot of the whiskeys that come out of Tobermory Distillery, including the late eggs that they do. But again, I think if you really want to sink your teeth into what good whiskey making is and how good Tobermory can be, then this 12-year-old is an absolute bargain. It is amazing. It comes in at 46 pounds. Again, fantastic value for money. Just lovely flavors. And again, I don't think you can go wrong with it, you know? And if you don't have it, just go get it. And when you drink the first sip, you'll be like, dude, Malt Activist, how right you are all the time. And last but not the least, our most expensive whiskey on this list is the Glenlivet 12 Illicit Still. I recently bought this whiskey. I did a review of it. I quite liked it. In fact, I really liked it. I thought it was a nice departure from the regular 12-year-old fare that was coming out, especially since it came in at a handy 48% ABV. Woo! So that's a nice little ABV strength to it. It's a mix of bourbon and Oloroso cask. We don't know the exact ratios. It's a big secret apparently, but tastes amazing. Lovely mouthfeel. I think it's non-chill filtered. But I could be wrong. I'm not 100% sure. It doesn't say anywhere on the label. I don't think it does. Blah. It does. It is non-chill filtered. Yes, of course, that explains the mouthfeel, which is why I love it. And again, amazing flavors. We're talking pears, green apples, custard, pastries, almonds, red berries, a touch of spice, and ending with a nice citrus note. Everything good about this whiskey. But importantly, what's the price? 49 pounds. Again, less than 50. Come on. These are good value for money whiskeys, especially this Glenlivet 12 Illicit Still. And you know, I remember, yes. I remember drinking this and thinking, so they can make good whiskeys. No, I'm just kidding. I think Glenlivet does some decent stuff. A lot of the whiskeys I think are kind of boring, but this one is good. It has some nice nuances to it, which I really appreciate. But again, at the end of the day, less than 50 pounds. This is a 49 pound whiskey that you're getting with an age statement. It's non-chill filtered. And is it colored? I don't think it's colored also. It doesn't say that it's not colored, so it could be colored. But again, I don't care about color. I only care about NFC. No, NFC? No, that's something else. NCF, non-chill filtration. I'm getting my NFTs and non-chill filtrations mixed up. But no, good whiskey. Probably the most expensive one on the list. If you don't get any one of the others, then definitely get your hands on this one. This is a very good drinking experience. So in conclusion, what I'd like to say is I think there are some distilleries out there that are listening to the consumers, regarding prices, and they're trying to put out decent whiskeys with age statements that are non-chill filtered at an affordable price point, so that we can really get to taste their wares. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like Macallan is just so overpriced. Age statement whiskeys, they're not doing so well in my opinion. I don't like them much, and they're so expensive. Everything is so expensive. So it's nice to be able to get your hands on whiskeys that are not only tasty and delicious, but also don't break the bank. And I hope that the 5 whiskeys that I've shared with you kind of do that. And hopefully, if you're stuck for a decision and you have just 50 pounds in your wallet, then hopefully one of these 5 whiskeys, if you can get your hands on them, will satisfy your need for value and taste. So yeah. So there you have it, man. I hope we took away something important from this video, which is, oh my God, look at this amazing amount of free content the Malt Activist is giving us. So if we're not subscribed, we should subscribe. Of course we should. And for those of you who are already subscribed, like I said, you guys are amazing. I love you. I'm the Malt Activist. Until next time, peace.